Hey everyone, Sage here. I am back with another video today, and it's been a while, and I'm gonna talk about why you guys haven't seen anything from me. It's just been clueless unless you guys follow me on Twitter. Go follow me just go follow me, guys. Yeah, I post all my updates on there, and but I'm gonna tell the story on why I haven't been uploading and that kind of thing. So, well, we play some Skywars. Okay, so while we're in this game, hopefully this sounds not too loud, but, okay, this is a very long story, so I hope there's nothing that will interfere with me trying to talk. But this is gonna be kind of just a chill video, just trying to tell you guys the story, and it hurts me to tell you guys that I've been missing, and yeah. Oh shoot. Wow, that was horrible. Okay, so let's get into the story here. So let's go to the first day. I recorded a video and everything messed up on me. My thumbnail maker messed up, my video editor messed up, everything just was not working, and so I couldn't upload the video to tell you guys that I went to see my grandparents who live in Oregon, but we went to my aunt and uncle's house to stay there for a night, just to see them because they live in Washington. And so we went over there, and we flew. Everything was just a jumbled mess. Delta, I don't know if you guys watch the news, but Delta had a meltdown, like a shutdown on their system, and it just all messed up. Oh shoot. So it just wasn't the best day for them, so I'll get into that in a little bit. I'm kind of mixing this entire story up, but bear with me here. This is kind of hard. Okay, so this takes place, I meant on Thursday. So Thursday, we'll start on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday's pretty good. You know, I'm here. So we wake up at 4 in the morning, and we leave, because our plane leaves at 6, so you gotta be there like 2 hours or something early, and we end up deboarding off our plane, and my mom has to come back because we were UMs, and my mom or my dad did not come with us. It was just us. So we went up, and my mom had to come back to reschedule us because she didn't know she had to stay until our plane took off. So she went all the way back home, and she had to come all the way back. So she had to come back. She rescheduled us. We were on that same plane, but they had to wait a little bit. And the reason why we deboarded was because there was a big storm over Minneapolis where we were flying, and it was a huge, like, thunderstorm that took place overnight in where I live, but then it moved over to Minneapolis. And so we had to wait for that storm to go by because it was like a giant lightning storm, so they can't fly when there's lightning. And it wasn't just like a normal thunderstorm with, you know, every once in a while there's lightning or there's big parts of lightning and then it stops. It was literally a lightning storm. So we finally get back on the plane, we get to Minneapolis, and we have a 6-hour layover because we missed our flight because of that storm trying to get to Minneapolis. So we missed that, and then we go into this little UM room where we have to sit, and it's very disgusting. It's old. There's tables and a bunch of Xboxes. Sorry. And it wasn't the best place. I just finished my movie that I already started, and then I played on my phone until we had to leave. But we got lucky enough, the girl came over and made sure we were all here, and then 10 minutes later, we got into a different flight, and it was delayed, but it was at 11 instead of 3 leaving. So, oh my gosh. I'm sorry. This is hard to tell and do this at the same time. So, yeah. Okay. Where was I? Okay. So, we got a new flight. We waited there for, like, at the gate for an hour trying to leave on that delayed flight. And we finally get out. We make it there. We see our grandparents. And we have a fun day. I get stacked up on candy because we went to a candy store and that's the only place we can get saltwater taffy. So, yeah. We had some fun. We went to the beach, did all that stuff. I'll just play like a little picture thing up in front of all the pictures that I got. We went to different places because we don't have hills where I live. We're in the Midwest, so it's like it's not very. We don't have hills or mountains, so we get those cool views in Oregon and Washington, and we're all excited because we never see that. We're on flat land. The biggest hill. I don't even know the biggest hill. It's probably not even that big. Of course not. But yeah. It was just big jumbled mess there. So we finally get back and we make it to Oregon. We had some fun, like I said, and then we're all sad because we have to leave, and we left on Monday, so we were there for about 5 days, Thursday to Monday, and it was kind of hard. So we drove, it's 3 hours from Oregon, or from where my grandparents live, to Seattle, where we are taking off on the airplane. So we start driving to Seattle, and my mom calls, and so we get this news: don't drive to the airport. And she said our flight was oh my gosh, our flight was delayed, or not delayed, it was canceled. And it was delayed at the start. And then we finally get back. We get to my uncle's house where we stayed, and we see them, talk to them, and we get a phone call right as me and my brother are trying to get out to the door to go to the park to play basketball. And we go upstairs into the office with just me, my grandma, my brother, and my sister. And we go up there, and my mom gives us this news that Delta had like a shutdown. And this is where Delta meltdown or whatever comes into play. They had a big shutdown or system failure, and they couldn't play, or we couldn't leave because we were UMs, so we could not leave the airport that day. So she told us, you have to leave, you guys are gonna leave Wednesday, and that's 2 days, and we couldn't fly on Tuesday because they're still trying to fix that mess. So we had an entire day to ourselves in my aunt and uncle's house, and it was fine. They had PS, so it was a little different changing from Xbox to PS, but most of my friends have PS, so it's like not that different because I've played both consoles and it's not that hard of a switch anymore. So Wednesday finally comes, and we make it to the airport. It was our same flight and stuff. Same flight, just a different day. So we woke up at 4, and we make it there, and it takes us an hour to check in. And there was an fee that they said we had to pay when my mom already paid for it, trying to get to this, trying to get home. And we already paid for it. My mom already paid for it. And she goes back to go use my sister's card to pay for it again. And she comes back and says, "Oh, we found your payment." It was like their system failed so hard, and that's why it couldn't find it, because their system was like, it was gone. The system just wasn't working at all. So they finally found it, and we finally get checked in. I sat there for an hour. We could have gone through security, ate breakfast, and came back, and it wouldn't have been done. Like, that's how long it took. So we finally get off of that. We go to we get to let me think. We get past security and all that, and we go to a coffee shop, and I get my hot chocolate. My brother and sister get coffee, and my grandma got coffee, and I got a croissant, and my brother got a donut, and my sister didn't get anything. And so we finally make it to our gate after a while, and we get there, and let me think. I'm trying to find these. And we are boarding. So we're boarding on our plane already, and we make it to the gate barely as we're boarding. We get onto the plane, and we sit down, and we're all ready to go home, right? And we get on to the highway. What am I talking about? The highway? Don't get onto the highway. What am I speaking? Ooh, swiftness. We make it to... Oh, dude. Oh, no. Okay. I'm out. I'm out of here. Okay. We make it on our plane, and my grandma texts me goodbye. We hugged, and we get on the plane. And we start flying home on the long flight to Minneapolis until we can fly to our home. And we get there, and... Well, we don't get there yet. There's a couple stories in the middle. I'm in the middle of these two older people, like one's a girl, one's a boy, and we get, I have this older dude, and his legs are a little bulky, and okay, I thought those two us, he tried to, he spread his legs out all the way, so his legs were touching mine, and then he stretched them out. So I had no leg room there, and then the lady next to me fell asleep on my shoulder. Like, people! Really? Ugh. That annoyed me so much. And so the guy finally had to get out like 5 minutes later when I noticed I was being late on. And I like tapped her, he's got to get out. And so... we made it there, and we finally made it to Minneapolis, and we were relieved. And so we finally got back to that little room thing, like that little playroom for UMs, where we have to wait till our flight. We can't just like walk around the airport looking for food or anything. Oh yeah, we haven't eaten anything, by the way, but candy. Like, by this time, we haven't eaten anything but candy right now. So, we are all starving, and they didn't give us vouchers, like vouchers for $15 or whatever, because we did that on the way here. So, yeah, it was just, we couldn't get food. So, you know, we get, finally, our plane gets ready to go, and we make it there, and we're back home. Like, we see our mom, and we had to call her to give us subs because we haven't eaten anything. So we had a ball trying to get there and get home because of that. So yeah, that's basically the story. I'm sorry it was kind of hard, but I hope you understood the story. It was really I'm still not used to like talking and playing at the same time, so I should have like talked, but I don't like doing that. Like I hate doing that kind of stuff to where I do that kind of stuff. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Drop a like down below if you did. Oh my gosh, I just feel weird. I don't even know if you guys will like this story, but that is why I've been gone. And make sure to follow me on Twitter, links below. That's where I put all my updates, like I say. So yeah, see y'all later, and peace.
What's up with you, ho? Bitches smoking dro, bet you know.